Twitch chat, Wardog, message over. Welcome back, guys. Mike, welcome to the stream. Everybody's piling in at the start here. We got Mike, Ryan, Sarah, Imotech, Chris, Aria. That's everybody. Everybody piling in at the start, which is nice and excellent because we are indeed kicking day 5 of our Zhuo campaign on Total War 3 Kingdoms off with Lu Bu's assault on Shangyong Lumberyard. Let's get you guys over to a live scene, shall we? Hello, live scene. Why are you not appearing? Because you've done it again, Tom. No, I didn't. No, I changed it. Fuck you. There we go. Alrighty, there he is. Lu Bu himself, with of course Li Zhuo just behind him, backing him up for the assault on Shangyong Lumberyard against Liu Chong's general Zhuo, who has Zhu Jun with him and Liu Min. So Zhu Jun, of course, the asshat from the Zhongzhang campaign that was constantly whining and bitching, apparently fights for Liu Chong in this campaign and is about to be attacked at Shangyong Lumberyard. Mike. Shoya! Shoya! How we doing this, buddy? Been enjoying the short cook videos, Imotech? That's awesome, man. I'm glad somebody checked those out. Fight it! Are we going in the day? Lu Bu just like, screw night cover. We will attack now. I think maybe we are. Let's take a look at the map. So it is going to be a settlement battle, of course. Yes, day. Oh, interesting. Oh, we will lose the reinforcements with the night battle. You are indeed correcto. If we did that, yeah, it would be a Pyrrhic victory then instead. Alrighty then. How good is Juju? Well, Lu Bu will wipe the floor with him. I'm fairly sure that the rest of our guys are not really built for duels, so basically Lu Bu is the only one that's going to be dueling. Let's go and take Shangyong Lumberyard. Hold your head high, my friend, and fight furiously. I really like that Lu Bu has this kind of full-figure dominant, like really dominant power pose, but when everybody else is like from the knees up, it makes him look way smaller than them. Yes, we do indeed have mythological arrows. Like, on this loading screen, it actually looks like Lu Bu is like a child in play armor, compared to full-sized adult Zhang Liao and Diao Chan. Yeah, Diao Chan's art is amazing. It's beautiful. Here we go. Alright. Li Zhuo is coming from the other side, which given that... Oh, it's raining! That's gonna change things up a bit. I'm pretty sure you can still set stuff on fire in the rain, it just takes a lot longer to do. Li Zhuo is not going to be able to push in without the support of Lu Bu's forces, so we're going to set up over here. How far can these reach? Yeah, okay. So if we put these here, they can just shoosty into the place. I mean, formation's not super important because unless they come rushing out, it's not really going to be relevant. But we shall see. They may come rushing out, who knows? Heavy Shiliong cavalry of Lu Bu's retinue. I think we've left the G militia over there. Cool. Deployables. I don't think the tar pits are going to be super useful, but we'll put this, the stakes down on the flanks of the main force. I'm not even going to bother putting the tar pits down, I don't think, because nothing's going to burn. The bolt throwers should not be in range of the towers. The towers' range always falls short of your deployment zone, so... Alrighty. Well, you're not in range of anything anyway, so you're gonna go with flammable round. No fire at will, because I don't want you wasting any ammo. Commence la battle, and shoot that. It would appear that they are actually going to come out at us. Okay, that somewhat changes things. I mean, our formation's not atrocious, but it's not quite prepared because I didn't think that they would do that. We'll enable skirmish mode for the horse archers. Zhuo doesn't want to duel. But that's not going to stop. Apparently it's not going to stop Liu Min from charging Lu Bu. Oh, now, what the fuck? Oh, he wants to duel Zhong Liao. I don't think that's a smart choice, to be honest. He's got 42,000 health. Zhong Liao has 42,000 health. Zhong Liao attacks 10 times per turn faster than he does, but he does 1.4k AP damage. So it's going to be about 1.6k damage per hit. Zhong Liao does 700 AP, 900 base, of which more than half is going to be negated, so that's probably about 1,100 per hit. He's got 50% melee evasion, but he's got Flames of the Phoenix, which does 7.5k splash. Your evasion is like 50%, Ryan. It's pretty high. And ultimately it's up to you. Diao Chan just has a decreases cooldown of abilities on friendlies. No, I'm not going to forget about them, Mike. I'm going to sort the duel out first, though. You're going to take him, Ryan? Okie doke. Zhong Liao is going to ride out to challenge Zhu Jun. Meanwhile, we're going to bring Li Zhuo and Zhou Tai up. Bu's almost done Liu meaning. Zhong Liao and Zhu Jun missed each other on the first pass and on the second pass. I wonder if this is because Lu Bu and Liu Min are in the middle of it all. Liu Min's trying to run away. Hold up. Too late. I was just going to check if she was friends with Zhu Jun. Which she was. He's now just got a boost. God damn it. Zhou Tai is going to go get Zhu Shou. Who is apparently going to walk into our front line. Li Zhuo are going to rush out and help Zhou Tai to fight the strategist. Because, you know, strategists are super dangerous and all. Zhong Liao is not doing great against Zhu Jun, to be honest. He's up to 2k AP damage because of losing the strategist. You may want to consider withdrawing, Ryan.
现在该精疲力竭了吧？快住口！休得自取其辱！快快快，赶快前进！
Yeah, Zhong Liao is not winning.
准备开战，片甲不留。
Are you going to stay in this duel, Ryan? Because you're not going to win it. I'm going to pause to give you a chance to get an answer in here because... I mean, you are legendary, so I think even if you're killed in a duel, you should be okay. But at the same time... You're staying in it, okay.
准备就绪。 做好准备，感受我的愤怒吧！哈，若蒸蒸日上，无心甚慰。若是仅凭三言两语便可免除刀兵，倒也罢了。尽情厮杀，时时以计，拔剑杀敌。
Most of our archers have run out of ammunition now. That is fucking close in there.
顽强不屈。
我军将领情况不妙，还是撤退为上。
I genuinely don't know which way this is going to go. Oh!
敌将已被我军
Zhong Liao! Zhong Liao just cut down Zhu Jun! Alright, well he definitely needs to withdraw back to our lines. I'm going to take him around the caltrops just to be sure. I mean, actually, we're attacking a settlement. It shouldn't matter how many of them we kill. Well, you know what though?
挺住，
It does kinda.
赶快行
However,
动！
let's not risk going near the towers when we
加
don't
快
need
脚
to.
步。
注意，污蔑敌军，
Might want to attack somebody who's shooting at you, Lubu. That might be an idea. Just making a suggestion, bro.
敌军仓皇逃窜，一群懦夫！
准备就绪，杀！感受我的愤怒吧！骑兵就绪。 时机已至，准备开战，准备开战，顽强不屈，杀！
敌军仓皇逃窜，一群懦夫！
不要留情！骑兵听令，往前走！ 时时已尽，无法继续攻击了。杀！片甲不留，顽强不屈。
Doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doo. Cool. I think we are going to try and mop up as many of them as we can.
做好准备。
Because if we leave too many alive, well, they're probably going to be back inside the settlement, to be honest.
一手就绪，冲啊！速速前进，向前进军。
On the campaign map, I mean, back inside the settlement.
准备就绪，加速前进。大军听命。
I think you idiots, yep, have put yourselves within range of the towers, which is what I'm trying to avoid, but there's a lot of towers and a lot of idiots.
前进，做好准备。加快速度，听命，赶快行动。准备开战。 准备好了，
Is Lubu back on red here? Yes, he is.
给我杀！挺住，前进！准备就绪，速速前进！攻击敌军！
Ski-doo. You've killed all of yours. Hello, chaps. He's probably pulling several thousand arrows out of his armor. Yeah, he probably is. To be honest, I'm not too pleased with it. We lost like quite a lot of health on the generals, but the army's mostly intact, which is good. Where are you going? Don't let them get away, goddammit. No, you guys suck. Hello, what are you doing apart from nothing? Fucking Lu Bu and Li Zhuo's armies are so cavalry heavy, which is fine, they're not too cavalry heavy. But there's a lot of fucking horses in these armies, man. Jesus, you do not want to break and run away from these two. I don't know if they were trying to fire arrow the caltrops or whether they were trying to fire arrow our troops, but because it's raining, it wasn't really working. This unit of Gen Sword Guard with its shield wall just straight up painted the ground red. Don't let them get away, Li Zhuo. I mean, they're gonna, but kill a couple of them before they do. Go, Li Zhuo! Wow. No, don't just fucking cheer at them, you dick. That's what happens when you send a 65-year-old man to chase down the enemy. These guys don't seem to have any company over here, people. We could maybe provide them some. Lu Bu looks like he's finished killing stuff. Oh no, one bloke who's trying to get away. Is he going to outrun Lu Bu? He might do. Yeah, you might be right, actually, Ryan. I've never noticed them shoot caltrops before, but maybe they do. I think he's going to make it. Although, that's not really a sight you want cresting the hill behind you, is it? Yeah, he's going to make it. I wouldn't have been surprised if Lu Bu would have actually chased him off the end of the map and still killed him, though. Who's left? Apparently there's people over this way? One dude. Everybody with a horse, go kill that man. Oh, there he is. Oh, I think he just spotted him. But, I think Li Zhuo is closer. It's debatable. It's going to be one or the other, though. He's never going to make the line. They're closing in far too quickly. Just drop the bow. You don't need it anymore. I love this, like, little marching jog that he's going on. No sense of urgency whatsoever. Even Zhong Liao's coming. Oh! It's Lu Bu! By a red hair's breadth. Hey! Well, we still have 4,500 men. You did kill a significant one, man. Apparently he survived. Guess Zhu Jun... Yeah, no, he's not legendary. How the fuck did he survive? Unless we captured him. Ooh, we gained some armor. And I think we captured him. We captured Zhu Jun and Zhu Shou. So Mike, well, I mean, everybody can have input here. Mike has final say, but Ryan and Sarah have pretty big input too. So first of all, we've got Zhu Shou, 52 years old, level 4 legendary strategist, who is obstinate, dutiful, clever, bright, and now lame. I think he probably just gained that here. He's oath sworn with Liu Chong. He's nemesis with Liu Dai, friends with Luo Jun and Liu Min, who just died in the battle, and rivals now with Lu Bu, but I think that's only just come about in this battle. I think he's only just become his rival in this battle, though. I always, if it's like, if they weren't rivals before, I don't know, like, I don't put as much weight behind it, because they've basically, Zhu Shou's just decided Lu Bu's his rival because he killed his friend, basically. Zhong Liao saying release, we've bested him once. Diao Chan and Lu Bu going for an execute vote. Cao coming in, Kong Shun saying release, Jia Shu saying execute. It's looking like poor Zhu Shou might be getting his head cut off here. 3-2 and 2-1 within the army. He has got a stone pig. And then we've got Zhu Jun, 36-year-old, level 5 Vanguard, who is charismatic, unobservant, philanthropic, and scarred. He's oath sworn with Liu Chong, nemesis with Liu Dai, friends with Song Hui, Luo Jun, and Liu Min that just died, and has decided that Zhou Tai and Lu Bu are his rivals after this battle. What do we think on Zhu Jun's fate, guys? Imatex voting for execute again. Kong Shun voting for execute again. Gets beat by Zhong Liao. Fucking Lu Bu. Diao Chan saying off with his head. Niu Fu saying kill him. Lu Bu saying kill him. Just for what a ballbag he was during Zhongjiang. Execute even from Zhong Liao. Wow, Zhu Jun, it's pretty much unanimous, bro. Your ass is dead. We also gain his iron sickle.
让他们闭嘴！
Mike, what would you like to do with the lumberyard? Occupy.
此城归我军所有了。
Shangyong Commandery has been secured. Dong Zhuo and Luo Jun are now rivals. But Dong Zhuo and Liu Dai are now friends because we executed 2 of his nemesis. We've also gained 4 pieces of loot. Lu Bu, you are the general in charge of the army. You have forged iron scale, which I think only vanguards can wear, but I could be wrong. You have a family spear, a stone pig, and an iron sickle. What would you like to do with your loot? Murder bringing people together. Yep, well, that's pretty typical of Dong Zhuo. Rob, welcome to the stream as well, buddy. How are you doing? Give the sickle to Zhong Liao and the rest to the loot pool.
打起精神来！
Very well. Zhong Liao, that means you need to get rid of your clay dog. Do you accept the...
人
Oh
们
no,
蜂
you
拥
get
而
an iron
至，
sickle.
赶来
Do you
此地
accept。the iron sickle from Lu Bu? Very well. And Ryan, that means next turn you can give the clay dog to somebody else if you want, but you're going to have to remember because I'm not going to ask you. And we will sort out transferring Zhou Tai and Zhong Liao next turn because
悉心
neither
竭
army
欲，
can move right
待
now.
时而发。
Liu Min was killed in battle. The rest goes to the loot pool.
打起精神来！
You know what? I think there's something arrogant, energetic, brave and reckless about Li Zhuo saying, "Hey, Lu Bu, if you're just gonna send that spear away, how about throwing it our way? We fought too." Won't transfer until the lumberyard is defended. Okay. There's something brave about standing up to Lu Bu, full stop. Exactly. But also he's reckless and arrogant and brave. So he's definitely not afraid of Lu Bu. Very well, he can get the spear. And he, because he's 65, is going to give the spear to his captain, Zhou Tai. Which I shouldn't have done because, Cao, you are Zhou Tai. I forgot that. I thought you were Kong Shun, but that's Doomsday. So, Cao, you just you were just given a better spear. Apologies for making that decision for you. That's going to be all we can get done for this turn, though, I believe. So we will crack... Is it going to be? Are you telling lies? Oh, we can upgrade the merchant registry office in Chang'an to a market officer. Let's do that. Then we'll proceed. Regretted Germ 3, welcome to the stream, buddy. How is your Wednesday going? Zhou Tai passes on his thanks to Li Zhuo. Liu Chong looks like he's hiding? The Han Empire requests aid against Cai Mao, who has declared war on them. Zhong Liao has not yet left for the other army. He said he's going to do that when the lumberyard is defended. Request for independence. One of your administrators seeks the chance to strike out on their own and establish their own faction. As such, they request the right to form an autonomous vassal state, yet continue to serve as your loyal subject. Guo Si is apparently trying to become independent. Heretic of the Imperium! Yeah, I don't think that Dong Zhuo is going to relinquish land to Guo Si, to be honest. Sima Yi has appeared. Probably joined Cao Cao. Shu Rong has gained the energetic trait, and Cao Zhou Tai has gained the trusting trait. Fan Chou has been promoted to a general in Liu Chong's forces, and to Grand Commandant. Liu Biao is now our rival, for reasons known only to himself. So Liu Chong is hiding in ambush up here, I think. I think we're going to move Li Zhuo to the east side of the lumberyard so he's protected and can't be attacked without them going through Lu Bu. But then, Mike, what do you want to do with Lu Bu? You and Zhong Liao both need 3 turns to recover your health fully. But your army is more or less untouched. Except for 2 units that have sustained some damage. If you get ambushed, can you be reinforced? I do not believe you can. What would you like to do, Mike? Oh, also, Arya. Niu Fu earned a level up in the last stream on Monday, but we didn't do anything with it because he's your character, so... Niu Fu is a 41-year-old, level 4 legendary vanguard with a guerrilla background. He is wise, defiant, relentless, energetic, fiery, kind, and philanthropic. And you have 4 choices for level up. You have Reach, Endurance, Fury, and Clarity. Which one would you like, Arya? Endurance. A strong decision. Looks like Zhuo has leveled up as well, but I don't think anyone's sponsoring her. No, they are not, so we can level her up. Zhuo is a level 3 legendary sentinel with a clerk background who is healthy, artful, perceptive, creative, cunning, and philanthropic. Well, she's got perceptive as a trait, so we're definitely going to give her perception as a skill. That was easy. So Mike said, let's hold in the village. Very well, which brings us to Guo Si. Guo Si, Arya, just so you are aware, conquered some of the territories around here. We actually vassalized Ma Chao. We killed his dad. We executed Ma Tung. Ma Chao took over. We vassalized him. Han Sui sued for peace, so we're at peace with him. And then Guo Si came east, took back Shihe fishing port, and then we peaced out with Zhongjiang as well. So now he's turned south to attack the Yellow Turbans at Hedong. and Liu Chong at Liu Yang. So he's on his way south right now. He's relatively stronger than the Yoa Turban forces. So we'll move him down this far. And the reason he is going to explain to Niu Fu, the reason he's not moving to the full extent of his range is because that brings him within range of the city's reinforcement circle, which means if the army came out and attacked him, he'd have to fight the army and the garrison, and that's not too smart if he can avoid it. TSM! Thank you for the follow, welcome to the doghouse, buddy. Exclamation mark Discord if you want an invite to my Discord. Thank you for following, bud. Appreciate that. And then Sarah and Ryan both pop in the Discord command. Thank you, guys. Han on Yue, still not happy, but I don't think she's going to decrease. So that looks to be all we can get done for the harvest. Qi Ningying has apparently attacked the Han too. So now we're at war with Qi Ningying. Liu Chong is on the move. Yen Bai Hu has also declared war on the Han. Did Dong Zhuo receive your messenger? No, because I definitely didn't even see a message. Oh, okay. Suggesting that Niu Fu be gifted with a new set of armor as a reward for his dutiful service. Apparently we're no longer friends with Liu Dai. Dong Yo has gained the energetic trait. Let's take a look at Mr. Dong Zhuo here. We are greedy, but we are dutiful. So maybe even though we're greedy, Dong Zhuo is 70 years old. Holy shit. Man is old. Niu Fu! A messenger has arrived from the capital, carrying with him a magnificent set of forged iron scale armor. He says that the Prime Minister has sent you this gift in recognition for your magnificent duties and service to the Han. Do you accept? I will accept and send thanks back with the messenger. Very nice. When you open the box, you find a note which you feel was probably mostly dictated by Dong Zhuo, but certainly not written by him, essentially expressing the same thing the messenger did, but also noting that it was Zhang Liao's idea to reward you for your service. Alrighty, Liu Chong has moved forward. He's actually now encamped, which means we can see where he is. This is an interesting standoff. Mike, Ryan, Sarah, Cal, you guys are all in front of Liu Chong. Might want to get your heads together and figure out what the plan is. Whilst I level up Li Ru, who I do not believe is sponsored. No, he is not. So, Li Ru is a 59-year-old level 4 strategist with a vicious shadow background. He is our current orator. He is perceptive, artful, and cowardly. And I think somebody who's perceptive and artful is probably still pretty precise. So we'll give him precision. While you guys have a think about that, we'll go back up. Ah, damn it! Zhong Zhong's laid siege to Hedong.
廉洁奉公。
Alright, well, Guo Sir is 55. Typically, Arya, just so you're aware, I retire military officers at the age of 50 from being lieutenants and captains. But if they get promoted to general, or they already are a general, I retire them at 60. So Guo Sir probably knows he's only got at best 5 years left before he has to step down. He is determined, stubborn, direct, and ambitious. So I kind of feel like, and he's going to talk to Niu Fu about this, if Zhong Zhang is going to besiege Hedong, she's most likely going to take it. Standing here and watching her do that is not in our best interest. Perhaps we should just proceed around Hedong and take back Luoyang trade port. What do you think, Niu Fu? Considering the strength of his forces, I reckon that would require quite a few sacrifices, but I think it's necessary. Howdy, 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 howdy. Welcome to the stream, Zim. How's your Wednesday going, bud? "17 viewers right now, guys. Appreciate that so much. Thank you guys so much." Yes, we do have quite a large negative right now in the economy. I would agree with Guo Sir and say we move to the trade port rather than waste time watching someone else fight. Let's do it! Can we get him onto the river in one move? Doesn't look like it.
冲啊！正在行进。
Yes, we can. Ha ha ha. Fuck you, game. Well, he can't heal on the river, so we may as well do a bit of forced moving.
正在渡水。
Alrighty. Right, what is going on down here with the Grand Commandant? Have we settled on a plan? I don't know if we will, you know.
折而不摧。
Guo Si's army is vastly superior to the garrison at Luoyang trade port, which I think he'll be able to attack next turn, and even if he can't, he'll be able to attack it the turn after for sure. Not only will that bring its own money in, but it will restore our trade routes, which are currently being blocked because we no longer have a trade port. So when that comes back, we'll get a lot more money back. So I don't know if it's necessarily the worst thing in the world. We could probably, just to be on the safe side... Yeah, why not? We'll raise taxes just for a little bit to cover it, but I don't think we need to worry. I think when we get the trade port back, we will get out of debt. Full assault requesting reinforcements from Zhuo. We're not risking bankruptcy. Calm down. You guys are terrible for this stuff.
正气如火，
It's managed.
熊
It's
熊不
fine.
息。
Alright. Zhuo, of course, is brave and reckless and arrogant, so he's definitely going to vote for this plan. How does our public order look now? It's going down, but not like... I mean, that's the worst one. It's She-Her's going to have a rebellion in 3 turns. Although, arguably, it makes us no money anyway, so what we can do is say... You don't have to pay tax, and then it goes up, and that doesn't actually change the amount of money. So, problem solved. For a couple of turns, we can easily afford to take the public order loss. So, attacking Liu Chong. Here we go.
他们个片甲不留！
Liu Chong definitely does not want to fight, but it would seem he can't get far enough away.
扫平天下，谨遵命令。
I'm assuming, Mike, that we are pushing again on Liu Chong. Yes!
杀呀！
Shire! There you go, Mike. There's your battlefield, or your battle screen, rather. What would you like to do? They've got Song Hui. She has the Nusha B4. Cool. Luo Jun is here. He thinks he might be Oathsworn with Dickhead. Yep, he's definitely Oathsworn with somebody. So is she. Or maybe he's Oathsworn with her, actually, because it doesn't look like Liu Chong has any Oathsworn here. Liu Chong is not super good. His bow's apparently pretty badass. Jesus. Oh yeah, of course, because he's got Prince Liu Chong's crossbow. So that's pretty nasty. But in a fight, it doesn't look like he'd be super dangerous. Luo Jun actually does look like he'd be a significant opponent in a fight. He's got 59,000 health. Lu Bu's only got 31,000. Apparently, Liu Chong wrote the Nusha B4. Huh. So I guess maybe that's an item that his faction starts with. It does look like it's actually a gold item. So maybe his faction starts with that. And it does have a crossbow on it too, which is pretty pretty relevant to Liu Chong. What's the battlefield look like? Oh, lots of forest. No like, eh? Delegate it. Okie doke. Get wrecked. I don't know if we captured all three of them or if they all got away. I think they might have all got away. What would you like to do with your 652 prisoners, Mike? Ransom them. Okie doke.
放了这群废物。
Zhang Liao and Li Zhuo have leveled up. I'll start with Li Zhuo since he's NPC. Li Zhuo is a 66-year-old level 3 legendary vanguard with a vicious strongman background. He is the administrator of Hanzhong. He's arrogant, energetic, brave, reckless and philanthropic. I think we're going to give him mobility given that he's brave, reckless, energetic and arrogant. Essentially just means he hurls himself at whatever the fuck he doesn't like. That seems pretty mobile to me. Li Zhuo is old as balls, yes. Alright. Zhang Liao is now requesting to transfer under Li Zhuo's command, which would also require Cao to agree to Zhou Tai joining the Grand Commandant Lu Bu. I hadn't realised in the last episode when we were discussing that Cao was Zhou Tai's sponsor. Forgot Zhou Tai's name then. You've not seen Zhong Zhang. She did actually live to be in her mid to late 70s, yeah. So, is Cal there? Is Cal able to grant his approval? Dong Zhuo is 70 right now, I think. Yeah, he's 70 years old. Think Cal may have left. Well, given that we already decided it, and also Cal only drops in every now and again, and Lu Bu's the Grand Commandant, we're going to go ahead and do it anyway. He's still here lurking. Cal! The guys would like to transfer Zhou Tai into Lu Bu's army in place of Zhang Liao. Are you up for that? Up for joining Lu Bu and Diao Chan? Instead of following the old chonk man around? That's why Sarah thinks Li Zhuo is a good boy, because he's a little bit on the chonky side. I am greatly honoured to join them. Alright, let's get this transfer done. Zhou Tai for Zhang Liao. Transfer. Diao Chan is therefore promoted to captain. Zhou Tai takes a nominal demotion to lieutenant. Unfortunately, he doesn't harmonise with either of the two officers in his new army, but he does harmonise with the two that are in the other one. Too bad for him, I guess. Ryan, Zhang Liao has got a level up. Zhang Liao is a 39-year-old, level 5 legendary sentinel with a Heavenly Dragon general background. He is a senior officer. He is sincere, relentless, energetic, committed, direct and trusting. And you have the 4 options for level up. Perception, Resolve of the Righteous, Patience, or Scholarship. Which one would you like? Resolve of the Righteous. If the enemy is stronger, he gets melee attack rate, melee evasion buff, and causes fear. Good lord. Alrighty then. Let me just check something here. What's this? Oh, because Dong Li's leveled up as well. But that's Tyler's character, so we're waiting on Tyler for that. 42, 60, 59, 65, 61, 59. Everybody's old as shit. You know what? I'm going to check the recruitment pool for young people. Fu Shou is 28. Jesus, he's got around. Oh, he just... What date is it? It's 208. Yeah, I don't think he's probably not a spy then. So he started off with Liu Biao, jumped to Shang Xian, jumped to Liu Chong briefly. He is artful, strong, and loyal. And he's 28. You know what? I think we should hire Fu Shou, guys, because we need to get some people that are under the age of 30 in here. Leonte Damien, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the doghouse, buddy. Exclamation mark Discord if you want an invite to my Discord to keep up with when I'm going live. Thank you so much, bud. Lu Bu is agreeing. Zhang Liao saying we need to worry about our income first. I'm not worried about it. Again, I think when we take that trade port back, our income is going to jump by 1, maybe even 2,000. We've got 2 trade routes cut off by that not having a port. Plus there's the income from the settlement itself. As Jashu, I am going to sleep for the time being. Imatech setting up a lurk ambush. Thank you very much for letting me know, Imatech. Appreciate that, man. I mean, So here's the thing, Zhong Liao. The reason I'm trying to recruit some young people is because Li Zhuo is 66 years old. He wants to go back to, like, now that his commandery is protected, he wants to just return to governing. He doesn't wish to keep commanding a force. He wants to turn the force over to Zhong Liao. But Zhong Liao is then going to need to recruit 2 officers, and everyone in this faction is fucking old. It's like an old people's home in here. So if you want to be able to recruit some junior officers, especially ones that are younger than you, who is 39, so you're 11 years shy of where normal officers make general, we're gonna need some fudging young peeps. So help me choose the fudging young peeps. Right, Zhuo is arguably young enough at 32, but Zhuhao's a no. Fu Shou is... I don't think he's a spy, because he's not been employed for at least 4 turns? Maybe more. He's artful, strong, and loyal, which just... I mean, what a badass. Fu Shou! Fu Shou would be if it was F-O-U-S-H-O-U. That would actually be Fu Shou. So, I don't know. Lu Bu said yes to Fu Shou. Is anybody else saying yes to Fu Shou? Is anybody saying no? Okay, that's fair, Ryan. We'll go down the list. Shun Jing is 40, which I would say is too old to be joining for potential lieutenants. Chen Hung is 64. He's definitely too old. He Shu Xiu is 35. She's a potential, but she's definitely an outlier. Although she's fought for Tao Ying within the last year, so she's highly likely to be a spy. Liang Pingrui is 53. Guan Jie is 26. It's a good age. Also willing to spy for us, should we wish him to. Hasn't been employed in 208. He's concerned, artful, and philanthropic. He's potentially a good one too. Kuang Lien is 44, that's arguably too old. Zhongchang Tong is 28. Has fought for the Han for within the last year, which he could be a spy, but they're also our vassal and they're a bitch, so I don't think that that's going to be a massive problem. He's graceful, composed, and distinguished. He's another potential candidate there, also willing to spy. Yuan Shang is 32. He's probably Yuan Shao's spy, so that's a no. Lady Liu is 56, and Guo Nuwang is 24. Fought for Liu Bei this year, so she's out. So I think we've got 3 candidates. Was it 3? Zhongchang Tong. Yep, Zhongchang Tong. Guan Jie. And Fu Shou. I think those are our 3 options. Zhong Liao. Do you know he's not a spy, my lord? Because he's a bitch. Exactly. Okay, Zhongchang Tong and Fu Shou getting backed by Zhong Liao, Lu Bu, and Niu Fu. Poor Guan Jie. He's just getting left in the dirt. Alright. We're gonna hire Fu Shou and Zhongchang Tong. Yes, that is going to put us slightly in the negative for a couple turns, I'm aware. Is he a spy? Does he look like a bitch? What? Say what again? Sarah likes Guan Jie. I tell you what, if he's still in the pool once we've actually got the finances stabilised, Sarah will look at maybe recruiting him too, because we do need to get some young folks. Right. In fact, Zhong Liao, I am going to return to Hanzhong to govern my people. Without me, they are lost. I will leave this army with you, and trust that it will be in capable hands.
门外何人？
Good day! Li Zhuo rides away, off back to Hanzhong, leaving Zhang Liao with only his own retinue right now. Which actually does mean that our finances look a lot better. So let's take a second look at Guanjie. Guanjie is 26, which is also 2 years younger than the other two that we hired. He's the youngest person in the recruitment pool. Willing to spy for us. Not an enemy spy. Concerned, artful, and philanthropic. He's just a generally nice dude. Toodles, old man. Lubu voting yes for Guanjie to join as well. I mean, Guanjie coming in wouldn't even bankrupt us. Like, we'd be down to 325 income. And that's before we've recaptured the trade port. Then we can retire Guo Se and throw him in Niu Fu's army. Guo Se is definitely going to retire at some point soon, but I don't know if he's retiring just yet. Would be a good spy for us, Niu Fu. I think we should get Guanjie too. Niu Fu and Lubu are back in it. Diao Chan likes him. Let's bring him in. Let's get some young blood up in here. We've got a spy at work already. That is true. But the fact that they're willing to spy, they will always be willing to spy unless they go spy for somebody and get discovered. So even if it turns out, like if it gets down the road and he's 50 years old and we've done nothing with him, we can always send him off as a spy. And, you know, that's pretty useful. We've done that. Dongyo's gained the energetic trait. Right, Zhang Liao. You can't, well, I mean, I guess you can if you want, but given your usual disdain for spending money we don't have, I'm imagining you're not going to recruit just yet. But you have got some movement left for your retinue. Where would you like to go? And Lubu really doesn't have any, so. Son, welcome to the stream. How's your Wednesday going, son? Not immediately, we'll move towards the lumberyard to rest. Knackered? It's been a busy one? Alrighty. That's going to rather nicely bring us to the end of the autumn of 208. Two hours tucking in the spawn. That's entirely your fault for spawning it. I mean, you know, not actually in disagreement with Ryan. Fuck you, Ma Chao. Do not take that trade port. Liu Biao calling his vassals in. Our brother Dongmin has died of natural causes, aged 65. Boundless energy. Some say this administrator is born of the wind. They never tire and have such boundless energy that they appear to be in several places at once. Their daily inspections cover all ground within the settlement, causing others to mark time by their visits. Apparently Li Zhuo is just a beast at administrating shit. Lubu and Jia Shu are now rivals, Mike and Imatek. Lubu and Jia Shu not getting along. We gained a military great axe. Think she's punishing us for starting to exercise her? Oh, you gotta do in them laps. We will get there first. Niu Fu, we better. Does Lu Bu get along with anyone but his spear? Yeah, Zhong Liao and Jiao Chan.
根状而后，枝叶繁茂。
Attack!
释放
Yes,
怒火
we
吧
got there first. Right, so we've got a garrison fight. There's no duels to be had because there's no officers. It's low predicted casualties. It's a decisive victory. So I think this is just a simple delegate for Guo Si's forces. What do you think, Niu Fu? Delegate. Very well. Let's delegate and take back the trade port.
万民之声不可小觑。
What's his traits? Niu Fu, what do you think we should do with this settlement? He is actually philanthropic, not greedy. Occupy. Yes, I think that is the benevolent thing to do for the people who have suffered under Liu Chong's occupation.
吾等大义，必将降临。
Oh, look at that! Now we get 2.5 grand a turn.
Hey, Tom, the economy's in tatters. We can't do anything. What are we ever going to do? You just don't give a shit about money.
Yeah, funny how that works, isn't it?
为天下苍生。
Set up the power, Catman. This is very important, Catman.
Turn the taxes down before everyone revolts.
Turn the taxes down, Catman.
一扫污浊。
Excellent. Right, we've secured the trade port and restored our trade routes. I'm curious to see where our front line is, because... Oh, it got bigger because apparently we're at war with Liu Biao at some point. I don't know when that actually happened, but hey-ho. Alrighty then. Right. Guo Si can't move for the rest of this turn, so we are on to... Lu Bu and Zhong Liao, I believe. What would you gents like to do?
剑已出鞘。拿起武器。
Post up in Shangyong for the time being and look into recruiting those officers. Okay.
切莫动摇。
And Lu Bu is going to replenish, recruit into Zhou Tai's retinue and march for Liu Biao. Okay. Let's do Lu Bu's recruitment first, because then we can get him on the move. So, what are you wanting to put into Zhou Tai's retinue, Lu Bu? Zhou Tai is only 4 years younger than Lu Bu. I didn't realise that. Get rid of his cav and recruit 2 saber and 2 spear. Lu Bu with all 3 of his infantry units. Yeah, exactly. Alright, so we're getting rid of his cav. So you said recruit 2 sabers. We'll replace the cav with the sabers. Are you wanting to keep his archers? We'll keep one and get an extra saber. In that case, we might as well replace the lower level one. And then recruit some spears. Yeah, 2 spears. Okay. So 2 G militia. Alrighty, that's that done. And you said march for Liu Biao. Where are you looking to engage Liu Biao at, Mike? Are you wanting to head down to the river, or over this way, kinda? Let's go up north. Like, that way? Or do you just mean to the north end of Liu Biao's territory over here? Hey Sarah, welcome to the stream. North end of his territory, okay. So in that case you're going to want to be over here. And that brings us back to Zhong Liao, who wanted to look into recruiting some subordinate officers. Zhong Liao is 39 years old. Who are you wanting to approach to enlist them in the army, Zhong Liao? As your captain, first of all. Have you got any conditions? Are you looking for a specific class, for a specific age group, for somebody who's fought before? Makes it a little bit easier for me to show you the right ones. Just popped in for 5 minutes, actually getting an early night as your shoulder's killing you. Oh, that sucks. I hope that feels better in the morning. Our 2 recent recruitments, Zhongchang Tong as captain and Fu Shou as lieutenant. Okie do. Zhongchang Tong as captain. And Fu Shou as lieutenant. That's both of them in. You don't really have money left to adjust their retinue, so I guess we'll just hold for the time being. Gonna play defensive for a bit, okie doke. Alright, that looks like all we can do for the winter of 208, guys. Let's proceed to 209 AD. Fuck me, he can move. Gongsun-du has been destroyed. Yan Shao and Cao Cao have made peace. Disloyal versus loyal. What do you know of loyalty? Came the cry, distracting you from your reading. You would betray the Emperor for loose change. And you would throw yourself on his blade without a second thought. Who is more the fool here? You place the book down, frustrated. Interesting. I feel like Dong Zhuo would respect loyalty more than disloyalty, to be honest, even though siding with Fu Shou against Lu Bu means siding against Lu Bu. Yeah, exactly, Sarah. Dong Zhuo demands loyalty. Firstly, why the fuck is he reading? I was elected to lead. not to read. We're gonna side with Fu Shou. To trust that your lord knows the bigger picture is important. Sima Yi is in the recruitment pool. I'm gonna take a look at him, but don't all spanner out. Like, he's 29. We probably wouldn't be able to... Oh shit, yeah, Dong Min was our counselor, so that position's now available. That's interesting. Everybody's going, get him, get him, get him. Like, yeah, we can't even afford to get him. Like, we literally don't have 1,000 sure. Let's look at the family tree. Dong Jingmin is 15, Dong Yo is 13. Oh, I have a son called Dong Yo and a nephew called Dong Yo. That's not going to get confusing at all. Zhuo is 40 years old. Healthy, artful, perceptive, creative, cunning and philanthropic. Can we establish any more trade routes? No, I think we're maxed out at 3 for 3 with Liu Bei, Yu Minxiang and Liu Zhong. Sorry lads, you're not getting fed this month, we need to hire Sima Yi. That's pretty much the way it goes sometimes, real. Yeah, we are coalitioned with the good boys. Who are still alive, but they don't look like they're doing too well over there. I'm not gonna lie, with Dong Min being dead, I kind of want to see if marrying somebody to Zhuo would put that person she was marrying into our family tree, because she's technically mother to these three, right? And they're in the family tree. So would her replacement husband, since she's not a blood relative, be in the tree? Because if he is, he could start having children. Yeah, she's still marked as in the tree, which she always will be. But I'm like, because she's not a blood relative, if she gets a new husband who is also not a blood relative, will the new husband be in the tree? She'll stay in the tree no matter what. Like, you'll still be able to see her. But I'm wondering, like, basically what I'm looking at, Ryan, is she's 40 years old. Zhong Liao is 39 years old. They actually have, from what I can tell, complementary traits. And I'm like, if we married Zhong Liao and Zhuo, would Zhong Liao potentially have some children? Imhotep seems to think that it's a yes. Ryan's saying one way to find out. Well, I mean, we can't actually do it at the minute anyway, because you need 2,000 gold to do it, but, or 2,000 sure, rather. It's something to look at, I think, in the next few turns, when we get some cash. I know, because I did that. Could sell some antiques to the Kongrong Roadshow for some quick funds. How desperate are you to get married? Alright, let's go see what Kongrong Roadshow's got going on.
请坐，
Hey up, son.
我们谈谈吧。
Ooh. Oh, no, we don't want to do it that way. Or do we? Wang Xiu? He's not even in his family tree. Trade ancillaries, that's what we want to do. I don't want to give him any of the really good stuff. How much for a motherfucking clayfish? Have we got any wooden shit? No, we have got that clay dog. How much? That's pretty good, to be honest. Does not like that at all. Okay, we could get 3,800 total out of him. What would you be willing to pay flat? Oh my god, he's got a fuckload of money. Well, let's see. Is it worth... He wouldn't give us 4,000. Like, so we can either get more money out of him over a longer period, or we can get 1,700 out of him now. What do we want to do? I thought everyone seemed pretty desperate for Sima Yi. I don't think we're even going to be able to keep Sima Yi, but we can try. I was actually trying to raise the dowry for you to marry Zhuo. Payment overturns. Okay. Hello. Yes, there we go. Thank you. Goodbye.
祝足下好运。
Yeah, you can only really keep him if you make him Chancellor, because he's such a high level at this, when he spawns. Like, even giving him Councillor wouldn't make him happy enough. He's essentially a waste of money unless you have the Prime Minister position available. Interestingly enough, Zerong is back in the recruitment pool again. Okay, Zhong Zhang's got a fair few kids. And she must have... What the fuck? Did she adopt one of these two? Zheng Xin is apparently dead. Zheng Chan is dead. She married somebody called Guan Ning, who is 14 years older than her. That's interesting. Zhong Yan is still alive. Yep, Yuan Shao's family tree starting to get, like, stupid again. How's Cao Cao's, or Ma Chao's actually? How does Ma Chao's look? Ma Tung was executed by us. Ma Tie, I think, died against us. And I feel like Ma Xiu died against us as well. Oh, Luo Jun is actually Liu Chong's adopted son. Who, and Liu Min was Liu Biao's daughter. That'd be why he doesn't like us then. Some of these family trees are getting pretty chunky. Apparently Liu Bei adopted Zhang Fei as his son, which now means that Zhang Fei has a line. He also adopted Jian Yong and Mi Ju, but they're both dead. The Kongi Rongi Roadshow has some stuff going on too. The Duchy of Wu. Cao Cao. Oh look, Cao Pi. Why has he got a daughter called Dong Bai? That doesn't make any sense. Liu Bei adopting Zhong Fei is just weird. Yeah. Thank you. Alrighty. Lu Bu and Zhong Liao. I need orders for you boys. Actually, Guo Se can do stuff too now. Are they still being besieged? I don't think that they are. And I'm not sure where Peng De thinks he's going. Who's Ma Chao at war with? He is actually at war with Liu Chong, so maybe Peng De is just trying to take Liu Chong's territories. There's Fan Chou! Oh no, his network is not very strong. Keep heading north towards Liu Biao's territory. Very well. Let's keep Lu Bu on the move. Maybe Dong Zhuo was slipping her one when no one was around. Oh dear. Zhong Liao is going to hold at Shangyong. Niu Fu! It would appear that Zhong Zhang's forces have withdrawn from Hedong. We could potentially go and take that city. If we pushed east, Peng De may yet take territory ahead of us, and I don't really want to compete with him. Whereas if he's wiped out, we can always push east after securing Hedong. What do you think, Niu Fu? I say push north first. Then let's do that.
出发！我军需要休整。
Okay.
定筹壮志。
Yeah, we'll stay on that side of the river for an extra turn of replenishment. It is time for some reforms. You know what? Let's check. Yeah, actually, let's try and grab one that gives us another trade route. Like that one. Foreign envoys. Though they come from afar, unknowing of our ways, the foreigner may yet prove to be steadfast. What? Tao Ying and Shi Xie may be convinced to become vassals. Interesting. Who is... The Han would be worth 529. Where's their chuffing capital? Anybody see the Han? Han? Oh, it's up there. Okay, that's relatively safe. That's behind Liu Bei and Kong Rong. I mean, Ma Chao's is worth 60 more per turn, but he's a maybe, so we'd have to pay him to get the damn thing. When can you build master licorice ware artisans? I don't know if people want to wear licorice, to be honest. What do we reckon, guys? Do we get the one with the Han, where they would just take the deal? Or do we try and convince Ma Chao with some greasing of the palms for an extra 60 share per turn? Niu Fu says the Han. Lu Bu says the Han. Diao Chan says the Han. Jia Xu says Ma Chao. What about Kong Rong? He's worth less than the Han. The Han. Very well. Let's do a trade agreement with the Han
那就如此吧。
for an extra 500 share per turn. Oh. Well, that was the whole point of the thing, was that we could just go, here you go, have a deal. I wasn't trying to negotiate it. Right, that's spring. Unless I've missed the opportunity to do a save, I think we've proceeded very slowly so far. Yes, we've done 4 turns in nearly 2 hours. Good lord. Let's proceed on into the summer of 209. I blame Jujun. Jujun's dead now. We can't keep blaming him. It's been slow because of all the troops moving around. Yeah, Arya, the way that, like, when we first did this with Zhongzhang, we found that the early game was very quick, but also not, like, it was harder for more sponsors to be involved because there's less active positions. But the longer it goes and the more active officers you get, the longer turns begin to take because there's that many sponsors involved. Gong Shenzan and Yuan Shao have gone to war. The Duchy of Wu vassalized the Han. Excuse you! What? How did we just lose the Emperor? What? Grave news! Your rule in this land is not as strong as you thought, with the cunning Emperor has slipped from your grasp. Without a strong power base and the prestige to back it, the Emperor found it easy to bribe his way out of your court. The traitors will pay for this. What the fuck is this? The little shitbag did a runner. Alright. Hold up. Hold the fucking phone. No, I don't want to become somebody's vassal. You. How... I need a new vassal. Alright, I mean, I don't really... We could just coerce him. Apparently they harmonise. But he thinks it's, he's doing us a favour. Apparently. He's very poor in food. Break the trade agreement, trade with Kong Rong, claim the lands to the south. The Han must be punished for their insolence. Interesting. Ah. How dare you? Absolute bastards. Oh, I see, Ryan. When you say claim the lands to the south, you mean the Han territory down here. Does anybody like us? Apparently the Han do like us. It didn't stop the Emperor doing a runner. Alright. Let's... I think for the time... Damn it. Alright, hold on. Why are you suddenly... Oh, because of recent events. Okay. Okay. I see. Well... Where's Li Ru? Hi, Li Ru. So, we're gonna give you a promotion, Li Ru. You are no longer going to be the orator. You are now going to be the chief of records. And you know what? Hold up a friggin' second here. Let's go look at Diao Chan. She would lose 15 if we took her rank away from her. In fact, she'd probably lose more than that because she'd take one for demotion too. Did Li Ru take one for demotion? No, he did not. The Emperor escaping has reduced her satisfaction by 5. Yeah. Well, I think it's difficult for Diao Chan to really be the attendant when she's in Lu Bu's army anyway. So we are going to appoint Han Anyue as the attendant instead. Which we can't do because Diao Chan needs to vacate the position beforehand. Motherfucker. To be fair, we could just bribe her with a slightly better ancillary. Would you like a jade sickle, Han Anyue? There you go. I think she's still mad enough to leave, though. God damn it. I don't know, Imatech. Total war logic. Because they're cheating, that's why. I think we're going to have to give Han Anyue some kind of title to keep her. kind of wanted to give her a non-military one, but we don't really have any. The fuck? Why is that so high paid? Jesus. I suppose we could appoint her a patrol commander. That's not the end of the world. It's going, Zim. It's difficult right now, but it's going. Alright, we're going to appoint Han An-Yuer the patrol commander, which should stop her from being too angry at us. Tong Chen is also furious with us. We could potentially stave him off just by giving him an ancillary, though. So we shall bribe him with an iron snake. Stop being so angry, Tong Chen. Alright. I don't actually think we can break the agreement with the Han without it being, like,
朋友，欢迎。
considered, like, breaking, like, untrustworthy, because we only just signed it. Yeah, we've got to wait 9 turns before we can break it, because we only just signed it. But don't worry, they are marked. Most prestigious lord, why are we bothering with these no-name generals? Stop being angry. He is a paperweight. Exactly. Alright.
传心守贞，
Whoa, sir.
正在行
Gonna
进。
cross the river towards Hedong. Need orders for Lu Bu and Zhong Liao. Head for Nanyang.
好评乱
Lu
贼，
Bu's orders
惩其
pretty
四
friggin'
海。
clear. He is beelining to the front line in the east. And Zhong Liao is going to continue holding. Very well. That's going to do it for the summer of 209. We are at war with a lot of people. The Duchy of Wu does need to die, but unfortunately we can't do that unless we secure other areas. Cao Cao has vassalized Liu Bei. Jesus Christ. Living in harmony. Those who share a love of romance and the arts are destined to be drawn to one another. Harmony is achieved through the kinship of kindred spirits. These two friends find a common interest in their love of the arts. Dong Pei Shan and Zhe Yuer, so our wife and our sister-in-law, widowed sister-in-law, are now living in harmony. And Dong Zhuo and his daughter and heir, Dong Li, are now friends. Shit is a happening. The history. Where are the Wu, Mike? They're nowhere near you. They are down here. They're the grey bits down here. This bit and this bit. And you're up here. So you're a fair way away from them.
为了天下苍生，立马行动。
Whoa, sir. Gonna keep pushing on Hedong. Mike, you may be interested to know that Liu Chong has two rather large armies in Luoyang Lumberyard, just to the north of Nanyang. What are your orders, Lu Bu? Let's move to defend our trade port. The trade port's not really in jeopardy. Like, if they start going that way, it's going to take them 2 turns, I guess. I mean, you can do that if you want, but then what's the plan from there? Are you moving back towards the trade port, Mike? Let's hold and see what they do. Very well. We shall encamp you whilst you're holding. Diao Chan is less than satisfied right now. However, Diao Chan, you have served faithfully as the attendant to the Chancellor of State, since that's apparently Dong Zhuo's rank. However, we feel it is time that your talents, your charisma, your aesthetic charm be put to better use in speaking the people's word to the people so that they may understand. We would like to promote you, which I think is a lateral promotion. Yeah, it doesn't actually change your wage. But we would like to promote you to the Orator. Night Sahara, have a good one. Thank you very much for stopping by the stream. Really appreciate it. Guys, thank you to everybody who's hanging out tonight. This chat is very active. We've got a lot of sponsors in and quite a few lurkers because there's a lot of people watching right now. 18 viewers. It's probably one of the best watched streams for a little while, actually. Thank you guys so much. Did we lose Diao Chan? Oh, thank you, my lord. I graciously accept this new position and hope I can live up to your faith in me. There we go. We shall appoint Diao Chan the Orator, the position that Li Ru just vacated to be made Chief of Records. Right. I think that's all we can do. I think, yeah, Zhong Liao's orders are unchanged. Let's push on into the autumn. Zhongjiang declared war on Yuan Shao. Supply reduction. Wonderful. You have marched your troops long and hard. At each village you have passed, you have made the humble request for supplies that you might continue your march. At this settlement, however, you find nothing but apologies. They cannot afford to feed you, and so you must march on, hungry and increasingly discontent. Great, excellent, wonderful. Why is it all going to shit all of a sudden? Okay, where are we at here? Guo Si is stronger than the army and marginally stronger than the garrison. We don't seem to know much about their officers. The garrison includes no unbreakable units and also includes an officer. Niu Fu! I am getting old. And there is only so far a military career can take someone. If I want to get into politics properly, I need to focus on governing Anding. We will take Hedong. And then I shall consider retiring when it is financially beneficial. Guosa is going to lay siege to the Yellow Turbans. My guess is they're going to sally out and we'll fight them in a field battle, but I think we can win the field battle, so may not be the end of the world. I need orders for Zhang Liao and Lu Bu again. Lu Bu, those two armies are still at Luoyang Lumberyard. We will continue holding, orders unchanged. That's going to be it for the autumn then. Let's just double check that nobody's got any angrier. Ah! Imhotep, Jia Shu has leveled up. Jia Shu is a 62-year-old level 5 legendary strategist with a blade in the dark background. He is perceptive. Oh, he's... Is he not an administrator as well? Why does it not say he's an administrator? Oh, he's the Grand Excellency now, of course. He is our Grand Excellency. He is perceptive, brilliant, cunning, and deceitful. And you have 4 options to choose from, Imhotep. Abundance, Reach, Stifling Deluge, and Precision. Which one would you like to go with? Reach. Very well. Alright, let's proceed into the winter. I think we do need to break some of our trade agreements with the Han and possibly with Liu Bei as well, because if they are called into war against us by their relative masters, who we are at war with, then we lose those trade agreements. So I think we definitely do need to source more reliable trade partners. Oh!
熊熊烈火灼天，亦会有熄灭殆尽之时。气绝而火熄，余下的不过是碧波作响而已。贼臣已死，于禁之中，又有多少人蠢蠢欲动？
You are correct, Ryan. Intimidation does reset when Dong Zhuo dies. Squeaks, welcome to the stream. How's your Wednesday going? Well, having succeeded their mantle, realizing your predecessor's unfulfilled dreams is now your responsibility. Dong Li is now our faction leader. Dong Zhuo died of natural causes, age 71. Apparently Dong Pei Shan pissed off as well when he died. Old allies. We gained a new character though. As old alliances shatter and reform in the crucible of war, friends become enemies only to become friends again. A warrior in your service finds an old companion, returned to fight on the same side. They come to you now to present their sword to your service. So Dong Li has taken over. That person that just returned to us is apparently 18-year-old Yang Chun, who is cheerful, weak, and gracious. Interesting. It does mean that... Yes, Tyler's sponsorship of Dong Li is now null and void because she is the faction leader. Which she's with Guo Se, isn't she? Yes, as a lieutenant. Kinda means we need to appoint a new faction heir too. And Dong Li probably needs to find a husband. This is going to be a big turn. Satisfaction. Oh god, yeah. Everybody just got really, really angry. Alright. Let's see. Dong Li, character-wise, is vain, energetic, fiery, and charismatic. I think she's going to be a pretty good leader, to be honest. Somebody who's charismatic, she's going to inspire her followers. She's fiery, so she's going to fight. She's energetic, so she's going to be active about solving problems. And yeah, she's a bit vain, but hey, she's the fucking Chancellor of State, so what difference does it make? Lu Bu is still happy. Good for Lu Bu, I guess. So Dong Li is 27 years old. I think she needs to find a husbando. This character has defected from your faction. Where did she go? Jesus, Zhong Pei Shan just fucked off. Alright, I think the first order of business is finding Dong Li a husband. Because she's going to need to start generating some heirs. Although saying that, it's going to cost us most of our money and we're currently losing treasury. If we up the taxes a little bit, that is going to cause problems later down the line, but shouldn't cause any immediately. I think that 4 turns Han Zhong will have an issue, but that's fine. Alright, who amongst our faction do we feel that would... Oh well, I can level Dong Li up now because she's no longer Tyler's sponsor. Perception or stability? I don't actually think she's particularly perceptive based on her traits, but I do think, given that she's charismatic, energetic, that she would make a decent leader that maybe would provide some stability. So we're going to go with that, and then she's actually got a second level up, so we can add intensity or diligence. I think both of those are actually good shouts. Intensity because of fiery and energetic, diligence because of energetic. But we'll go with intensity first, because it applies to more of them. Give her the blade of Shang Yu. That's a fair point. Dong Zhuo's sword is now in the weapon pool and has passed to his heir. Good call, Imitek. Maybe she should equip herself better. I mean, most of the stuff is actually equipped already, but her father had a bodyguard. Yeah, maybe she'll take her father's bodyguard as well. And... yeah, why not have her learn some discourses of the states? Alright. And she should take the army now, not Guo Se. Yeah, I think so too. But given that they're in the middle of a siege, I'm not sure about that.
我绝不动摇。锐不可当。
Fuck it, we'll do it anyway. That definitely means Guo Si's retiring after this. And then we'll have to figure out what goes on between Niu Fu and Dong Li. But Dong Li needs a husband. For absolute certain. Does she have any friendships already? She's actually oath sworn with Niu Fu.
涉险攀登。
They both admire zeal, admire intelligence, support war, and disregard diplomacy. Niu Fu, are you there? Zhou Tai is cool, but it goes against what Dong Li's actually like, the relationship she's actually built up. Niu Fu, your oath-sworn lieutenant, or now general, but former lieutenant, is now the Chancellor of State, as she has inherited her father's position. She needs a husband. Would you be willing to be that husband, Niu Fu? I accept. Let's get that done. Dong Li, marry Niu Fu. Which is actually really fucking funny because Niu Fu in history was Dong Zhuo's son-in-law. So now he is Dong Zhuo's son-in-law, but only once Dong Zhuo is dead. Now, this post is active. What the fuck does that mean? Right, let me check Niu Fu's traits here for you, Arya, because I'm going to have an additional question for Niu Fu in a second. Dong Li and Niu Fu have married. Chu Ying has apparently been promoted. Niu Fu is wise, defiant, relentless, energetic, fiery, kind, and philanthropic. Niu Fu, your new wife has a proposition for you. Lu Bu will volunteer as heir. Well, let's hold off on that there, big man. Just slow down. So hold your fucking red hair horses. Alright? First of all, you can't be heir because you're not a member of the family. However, Niu Fu, Dong Li has a brother and 2 sisters and 3 cousins who would all potentially be good leaders of the faction at some point, but they are all currently too young. And she doesn't want a regency, at least not a regency where she doesn't choose who the regent is. So what she thinks is a good idea is for Niu Fu to be the heir until she can figure out who should be. Do you accept this position? I will accept it graciously. Alright, just before you finalise that, Arya, I'm going to tell you what being the faction heir means in Sponsor and Officer. First of all, it means if Dong Li should die before you get changed away from the faction heir and you become the faction leader, I will take over your sponsor. You won't be sponsoring the faction leader. Just like with Tyler sponsoring Dong Li, it's now not his thing to run because she's the faction leader. However, if that's okay with you, we'll put you in faction heir, at least until we can figure out who we're going to put there. Cool. The other thing that you need to know is you are now basically, you have the power apart from to, obviously if Dong Li says something, that's what the answer is. But everybody else kind of answers to you as well now. You can pretty much do what you want as long as it's not trumping what Dong Li says. Still want to be the faction A? Oh, also, last point. If you are the faction A, on the turn that Dong Li dies and you become faction leader, only on that one turn, if you're around, you can choose who the next heir is going to be. So Tyler's not here, which is why he's not getting a say in this, but you are here. And if it was the other way round, you would get to choose. New Fu is actually going to boost satisfaction and public order by being the faction A. So we're going to appoint New Fu as the faction A. That has actually stabilized your satisfaction, Ryan, for Zhong Liao. We don't have a councillor. Well, you know what? Dong Li's energetic, so we're gonna go at this shit. We're gonna fix up this faction with a new energetic faction leader. Hold on. Lu Bu, Jia Shu. I need a councillor. I need a chief civil officer. The key being civil officer. Which one of you would like the position? I would be honoured with the position, but my place is on the battlefield. That's Lu Bu turning it down, which means if Jia Shu wants it, it's Jia Shu's job. But I think Jia Shu has died. Ah, I shall accept this new title, Chancellor. Very well. Jia Shu will jump over Lu Bu and be appointed Councillor. Well, that will do for now because we don't have a shitload of income, but Dong Li's going to want to fill those positions for sure. This is an interestingly fucked up army now. We have the faction leader, an administrator, and the faction heir in one army. That's definitely changing when that siege is over. It's not just a title, old man. It's a series of responsibilities. Yes, Jia Shu, you are now the Chancellor, which means you answer only to Dong Li and New Fu. And aside from them, regarding civil matters, you can pretty much issue orders faction-wide. You can also attempt to issue military orders, but those may be challenged by the Grand Commandant. What is the army just north of us, Arya? It's, oh shit, hello. There's two Zhongzhang armies here. This one even looks like it's joining in the siege. What's going on? Well, no, we're the ones besieging it, supposedly. Oh no, I think that they're both raiding. That's the raiding stance. That's why there's torches flying around. So they're both Zhongzhang armies that are raiding the territory. If I'm the Chancellor, I am the faction. Am I the faction leader? You're the Councillor, not the Chancellor. Hey you! Hey Asher, how you doing, bud? How was Prison Architect? Did you have fun your first time on it? Are they just hanging out? Yeah, if by hanging out you mean murdering the local peasants and stealing all of their stuff, yeah, they're just hanging out. They're not at war with us, so they're not a threat to us, but they're certainly not doing nothing. It looks to me... Who's Cao Cao at war with? He's actually trading with Liu Chong. In fact, he's in an alliance with Liu Chong. So it looks to me like, Mike, one of Liu Chong's armies has moved away from the lumberyard. I don't know where it went, unless it's down there now. Yeah, Fan Chou's moved down there. There is a Cao Cao army under Xiahou Yuan moving in. But at present, there is only Luo Jun's army near Nanyang. How was prison? We shall move forward towards Nanyang. Is the new faction leader going to be reassessing our partners and diplomatic position? Yes. She most certainly is. You can actually lay siege to Nanyang, Mike. You can move all the way there from where you are. Need food before work, Arya? No worries. Do it! It would be a Pyrrhic victory if you delegated it. It's a single retinue. What do you want to do, Mike? Let's wait one turn and build a battering ram. Okie doke. I think that's all we can do for the winter. So we will proceed into 210 AD. Under Dong Li's leadership. Ma Chao's bringing an army to the east. Nice, Ryan. Imagine when Dong Zhuo died, everyone else just coffin danced on him. They left his body in the street and set it on fire, and by some accounts it was so oily that it burned for like 3 days or something. Living in harmony, Li Ru and Zhe Yue. The ability to observe and see what others may not is highly valuable in both war and friendship. Just so for two of your more astute, observant comrades. The ability to understand the subtleties of another person can make you a more receptive and sympathetic person and a better friend. And Shu Rong has gained the fiery trait. Oh, Jesus, Asher. Hopefully not a bad one. Is everybody okay? Actually, whilst I'm here, where's he gone? You! Yeah, hello. I would really like it if you would eliminate... Are you not at war with Cao Cao? No, you're not. That's not helpful at all. But you are our vassal, so we could just call you in, right? Yes, we can. Oh, apparently we can call him into 2 wars. I don't feel like we need to call him into any others, so we'll just call him in against Cao Cao.
胸无赤火，何以取胜？你考虑一下。
Oh! We called our vassal in against Cao Cao, who then called his vassal in against our vassal, who is now requesting that we defend them from Cao Cao's vassal, which is Liu Bei. Yes, we lost Xiahou Yuan, Mike. He flipped back to Cao Cao. Well, we're gonna back our vassal, because if we reject, we lose Ma Chao as a vassal and he becomes independent. What do we reckon, guys? Do we want to lose Ma Chao as a vassal? Or do we want to break our deals with Liu Bei? Back him. Accept it, we're at war either way. Zhong Liao and Lu Bu are accepting. You are the chosen one! We're gonna back Ma Chao. And then I'm going to say, hey Ma Chao, I'd really like it if you would attack Xiahou Yuan's army, please. Get rid of that. Thank you. Okay. Ryan, any orders for Zhong Liao, or is he staying put? He's not. He's not that bad. 25's not that bad. Oh, it might be because Zhong Chang Tong's not happy. But even he's not that bad. Trade with Ma Chao. Oh, we do. Hi, Ma Chao. What's up, Boo? Care for a trade agreement? Not particularly, but we can convince you, I'm sure. Would you like a copy of Discourses of the States? Because Dong Li's already reading it. You would? Excellent. Wonderful. He doesn't make a lot of money. Oh, there we go. We can request 325 sure off him, which is... that's arguably as much as we're going to get, because he doesn't make that much per turn anyway. Give him a shiny rock. I'll give him a copy of Discourses of the States, it's fine. Dong Li's already reading it, we've got 2 copies of it. Although 2 copies is good, because it means we can transfer it instantly in the faction. Have we got a shiny rock? How much is a clay dog worth? The same, apparently. Well, there you go, you can have a clay dog. Alright, my back hurts and I'm nauseous, so I'm gonna go lay down. Alright, Asher, thank you for stopping by the stream, man. Appreciate it. I hope you feel better soon. Guys, are we good with this? Trade with Ma Chao for a clay dog, and he's gonna pay us 325 sure, plus a pretty expensive trade agreement. Lu Bu says yes. Niu Fu says yes. Thank you, dear husband. Aha! Joe Tai says yarp.
离得还算合理。
Jia Shu apparently says, "Woof, I'm glad that we made him the counselor for his sound advice." Alright, we're still losing 600 per turn right now. How's that come about? That's not what I was trying to do. I guess we can up taxes a bit more to protect ourselves financially. We lost trade with Liu Bei. Yeah, I know, but surely it was worth about the same as the trade we just got from Ma Chao. Han Sui does not hate us. Who do you like? Apparently likes Zhong Zhang.
深思熟虑，方可成就伟业。
Nope, that's a negative for him. Who's in our coalition? Isn't it just us and Kong Rong now? Yeah, us, Kong Rong and Ma Chao by default. Yep, no, he definitely doesn't want to do that. Shall we invite Han Sui to the coalition with Kong Rong to try and further secure our rear? Trying to be like energetic and proactive with Dong Li. Apparently he does not want to do that, and Kong Rong doesn't agree either. I guess the fuck not then.
足下别来无恙。
I kinda want to secure things over here. Zhuo is 41. Apparently her and Han Xin would get along. And he sees that as a good deal. Well, I don't think there's such a thing as an aunt-in-law, technically speaking. But my uncle's widow, we could marry her off to Han Sui's faction heir, which apparently he would like. Kinda want to request some regular payments from him because we're going to have to pay for Han Xin when he arrives in the court. Not anytime soon, Ryan, but we may yet find you a waifu. Dong Li is more concerned with what makes sense to protect the realm. And making sure Han Sui isn't going to stab us in the back is pretty important. Should we do this? Meh, he's fine. Got about 20 minutes left on the stream, guys. New Fu saying yes. Ma Chao is not going to like that, but Ma Chao's already our vassal, so he can suck it. Lu Bu says sounds good. Let's do it.
我方接受你的提
Sign
议
the。deal with Han Sui. And we've got another reform. Can we get another trade agreement? We can. We can get the Sino-Roman embassy. They speak of another great empire to rival our own in distant lands. If they speak, we should listen. I'm going to do that, and then we're going to immediately go and try and grab another trade deal. The most profitable one is Kong Rong, apparently. Do we want to try and sign a trade agreement with Kong Rong? Lu Bu saying, let's do it. I'd take Han Sui, since you're so invested in shoring him up. Yeah, the difference is only like 29 sure less, and it probably would make Han Sui like us more. So that might actually be sound advice there, Zhong Liao. Kong Rong or Han Sui, guys? Han Sui would be the politically smarter move. I agree. Niu Fu saying Han Sui. Jia Shu saying Kong Rong, but I think the Han Sui has the sway of the votes. So we're going to sign one with Han Sui. He's trending upwards pretty nicely now. Right. Zhong Liao, any orders? I'd imagine not, since you've still only got your retinue, but... No change in policy with the Han heretics. No, because we'd still get the untrustworthy. It hasn't been 9 turns yet. I'm not going to risk pissing off the few people that aren't at war with us just to get at the Han quicker. But we are definitely going to attack them, just not before that's run out. Who's that? Lady Me. Hello, Lady Me. Zhong Liao's gonna hold. In that case, Lu Bu, any orders? Looks to me like Fan Chou has moved into Luoyang large town, so he's relatively close to you. That's how your siege looks right now. Lu Bu is gonna hold. Alright. Dong Li is fast running out of supplies here. He's predicting us a close defeat. Build a tower whilst we hold. Okay, hold on. Building a tower. I think Dong Li is going to have to attack her Dong here. We're outnumbered by 2,500, but their officers are garbage. All of our oh, okay, Bushu's not quite garbage. All of our officers are pretty decent, and they have a lot of peasants. Give it another turn, they're taking attrition and you have the supplies. Alright. Let's do that. Make sure that nobody here is going to run away. Doesn't look like it. And we will pop a save. We have literally played 9 turns. Love it. Let's go. Now we're starting to get into it. This is where the real sponsor and officer shit starts to take effect. Xiahou Yuan is heading towards Luoyang trade port by the looks of things. Ma Chao is offering to assist us in our war against the Yoa Turban Rebellion. We don't really need your assistance, Ma Chao. What do we reckon, guys? If he likes it, accept. I mean, I don't know if he does. I think he's just offering. No, neither one seems to be indicating that it would affect his attitude. Jia Shu saying yes, Niu Fu saying accept. If it makes no opinion difference, then I'm indifferent. Alright. It's seeming like there's a lot of indifference and stuff, which is kind of how I feel. So I'm going to reject, because I think all it does is mean that he... I mean, he says this is an insult, but it didn't seem to be actually portrayed that way. Dickhead, where are you going? I told you to attack Xiahou Yuan. Oh dear, I think Lu Bu's about to get attacked. Ah, yes, Fan Chou has arrived. Shame we don't have 1,000 treasury, because we could have had him switch sides in the actual battle. But we can afford to extract him, which would mean, I guess they'd lose his retinue from the battle if we've extracted him, so I'm going to do that because it's going to help. I think. Is that what would you guys do? It's gonna... might just have to fall back. Well, yeah, but I feel like at least if it removes a retinue from the enemy forces, that's going to make Lu Bu's position easier, even if he withdraws and gets chased. Yeah. Lu Bu saying extract, Niu Fu saying extract. We'll extract Fan Chou. Alright, so this is just Liu Chong's armies, it's not including Liu Biao's garrison. Now, what do their armies look like? They've got 2 strategists, Xiahou Rong and Hua Tuo. They've got Lun Yu, who looks pretty trash. They've got Ji Bun, who looks pretty trash. And they've got Luo Jun, who looks like he's a competent fighter. Zhou Tai is pretty decent. Lu Bu is pretty damn deadly. Only 2 cavalry units. Yeah, and a lot of G militia that are going to be vulnerable to arrows. We're outnumbered by almost 3,000. That's almost 2 to 1. But it's up to you, Mike. Let me check the map for you. Relatively open field battle. We can always withdraw back to here and fight in this clearing. I don't think it's impossible to win, given that we've got Lu Bu, and Zhou Tai is not exactly weak either. It's certainly not impossible to win, but it's going to be a tough fight. Like a lot of our, well, all of our infantry is militia. They're not professional soldiers. But they are, well, Lu Bu's militia are actually pretty fucking experienced. I think I could win, Mike, but I'm not like, it's not one of them where I'm like, yeah, no, this should be relatively easy if it's fought. Like, I just think it's possible. Like, I'm like 50-50 on it. So I think it's up to you, to be honest. Zhong Liao and Yu Fu both advocating for retreat. Lu Bu says fight it. Okie do, we're gonna fight it. Just seeing if Zhong Liao's final point there makes a difference, otherwise we'll continue. Oh, Lu Bu wobbling a bit. What do my officers think? Was Zhong Liao the one with night battles enabled? Yes, he was. That's why his archers had fire arrows. Well, Cal is one of your officers, Mike. He's Zhou Tai's sponsor. He's saying fight it too close to delegate. The other thing to consider, which I don't know if you've noticed, is the reinforcing army is in forced march stance and came from practically the river. I don't know how much movement they've got left. This army will probably be able to chase you wherever you go, but I don't think that their reinforcements necessarily will be able to. Then retreat. Okie doke. Confirm that, Mike, because I waited when you said fight before, so I want to make sure that you've definitely committed to retreating. Confirm. See what they do. Yep, as I expected, Luo Jun's fucked off backwards, and the other one's... How the fuck far can he move, honestly? Alright, Cao Cao declared war on Yuan Shao. Fan Chou is obviously returning because we've extracted him. Liu Bei has confederated Liu Biao. God damn it. Vanguards in forced march with the right buffs can go stupid far. Can they? Is it because he's a vanguard? Oh, and he's now down to a single retinue, so one of the others went as well. None of these look like they actually boost his movement, to be fair. I think it's probably AI cheats. Right, let's start with Zhong Liao. No real change in the situation, but do you have any change in your situation? Chu Ying looks like he's coming back. I'm going to head east to support Lu Bu in forced march. Very well.
各就各位，
Zhong Liao
准备出
marching
击。
east to Lu Bu's aid. Lu Bu, orders for you. Twantoni. No, we're not playing co-op. We're playing sponsor and officer, which is essentially where my subscribers get to sponsor individual characters, and if they end up as the general, then they decide where their army goes. Exclamation mark, join me 3K, as written in the title if you want more information about that. We will hold and wait for reinforcements. Holding here. Thank you, Ryan, for popping the join me command. Fall back to our side of the border. Okie doke.
我军所向披靡。
Lu Bu falling back. Now, let's take a look up here at Dong Li. Crushing defeat. Excuse you.
锐不可当，拿起武器。
I feel like she's still got a turn's worth of siege left in her. Twantoni, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the doghouse, buddy. Exclamation mark Discord if you want an invite to my Discord to keep up with when I'm going online and what's happening. New Fu saying wait one more turn.
威武不屈，
Yeah, I think that might be the right course of action, dear husband. Sarah, thank you for popping the Discord command. However, it is around about time to end the stream. So I think, rather than proceeding to the next turn, that we have a quick overview. So obviously Dong Zhuo has finally passed. Dong Li is now our faction leader. Dong Li has married her oath-sworn, well, oath brother, I guess, now oath-sworn husband, Niu Fu. They are currently besieging the Yellow Turbans in Hedong. We still have Ma Chao as a vassal. We're securing our diplomatic relation with Han Sui. We're at war with many people. The Han have flipped and been vassalized by the Duchy of Wu. Our current front line is basically just here. Like, this is literally it right now. This is the front line. Because once this is taken, this is neutral territory, that's neutral territory. The Han here are gonna be getting attacked at some point, but currently they are not our enemy. They are a vassal of our enemy. So we've got a very small front line right now. I think if we can make some significant ground on day 6 on Monday, then we might be able to build up enough income to expand Zhong Liao's army and have at least 3 armies boffing around. It can backfire slightly. I sponsored a regiment when War Dog was playing Ultimate General Civil War and got genuinely sad when they got wiped out. F for the Roughnecks. My poor boys, they massacred my boys. Yeah, Ryan keeps saying that we should do Civil War again, and or Ultimate General Civil War, and I do intend to do it at some point. I'm just not sure when I can fit it onto the schedule. But yeah, we'll definitely do some Ultimate General Civil War with the sponsor a regiment thing again. Yeah, I think somebody did, Ryan. I think somebody did indeed lose a cavalry regiment that way. Alright. Summer of 210 AD is going to be our stopping point for day 5. Thank you guys for hanging out, I really appreciate it. Day 6 will be on Monday at the same time, 8 o'clock BST, British Summer Time, Times down below if you are in a different time zone, it converts to your time automatically. I will be streaming later on with some Sun State roleplay. I think tonight we've actually got some Bratva stuff, some Russian Mafia stuff going on first. Once that's finished, I'll probably switch over to LEO if it doesn't take too long. The next day I'll be streaming at evening will be tomorrow. We'll be doing Imperator Rome and continuing our Sparta campaign, which also has Sponsor and Officer on it. So yeah, that's the schedule for the time being. Let me see about finding you guys somewhere to raid, because we do like to spread the love here when we finish. Felt like Pickett after his charge at Gettysburg. Major Rill, you must see to your division. General Wardog, I have no division. We need XCOM too, Mike. Yes, XCOM is also one of those that I'm planning on doing, but again, I just don't know where to fit it into the stream schedule. You often need to shower, Arya, no worries. Imatek's throwing an axe in, and Arya's throwing a bow in. Alright, where are we going to raid? Let's have a look. Nobody else is playing a Total War game, so we can't raid anybody for doing Total War. So, how about... You don't currently have anything for Friday? I'm aware, but the days that I don't stream right now are more because I want those days for time with, like, friends and with Sarah and stuff. Like, it's not... it's not supposed to be just every day, because, yeah, that'd be a lot. I'd probably do it, but I don't know if everybody else would be too impressed. So yeah, well, I'm gonna try and figure out where to put it, if we can squeeze it in. We're gonna raid TM Toady. We've raided Toady once before. He was a suggestion from Chris, I think, when Chris came into the Imperator stream. He's currently streaming Imperator Rome. Apparently as Ortrigonia on hard difficulty. So I don't know who Ortrigonia is. They sound like they might be a Gallic tribe. So we'll go over and raid Toady. If you guys are coming over for the raid, please do make some noise when you get in there. Spread the love. Make sure he knows where he's getting raided from. Yep, Imatek's got the Oh My Dogs out, but maybe a little bit too early. I'll see you guys soon. But for the time being, it's going to be Wardog out.
Sound Force.